Hey there Virgo, welcome into your Celtic Cross with a twist. We're going to be looking into your backstage blueprints, messages from your guides and ancestors, and of course your higher self. Why not hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you like the video at the end, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And it's been so great, your feedback, everyone's feedback has been amazing. So I just want to say thanks so much for that. It absolutely warms my heart, it means the world to me. Right, let's look into energies for Virgo. Ooh, 8 of Cups to start off with. What's going on, Virgo? Walking away from something here. What else? 7 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to put all the other cards out first before I start rabbiting on about the meanings. Right. I see indecision here. Good, that's good. Okay, you do have the universe overlooking this whole energy. Okay, now that's me stating the obvious because we always do, but for my people who follow me, my sovereign beings, I'm going to guide your mindset towards what I know is the key for you to release any trapped pain or trauma and see the situation from the universe's perspective. So the universe is showing up heavy here to let you know that whatever you've walked away from, whatever's been so hard on you, whatever you've had to block yourself off from, shift your mindset to accommodate, they really have been overlooking it, and they really do feel everything you feel, and they're making sure this gets balanced out, because I'm seeing a Knight of Wands in your past here. They do deal with these low vibrational immature ones, let's say. They do deal with the lustful and the reckless when they mess up with a good-hearted person, and you've got to walk away and it wrenches your soul. And maybe that's me being a Venus and Scorpio. Things go quite deep for me, but obviously, you will know how this resonates, Virgo. It's never nice to have to put our boundaries up. I mean, it is nice, it gets easier, but I'm sensing a bit of pain on this 8 of Cups, so that's why I'm being a bit, I feel like you've done the right thing by walking away, and I feel like the universe is confirming that they've seen how this person has created their own reality, and they've watched, and they're sort of hedging their bets on your side. They're putting their cosmic energy into your basket here because they know what you've been through and they know how you got treated. So they're putting extra sparkle on your timeline, and this person basically donated you this extra sparkle because of how the universe balances things out, and because the universe loves someone with a big heart. That way you get more support from the universe. It's just part and parcel of how things work. I feel like this person wasn't using their heart. This is Knight of Wands energy. This is someone who, they just act on impulse. They're young, they're wild, they're reckless, or maybe even if they're older, they've just got that immaturity about them, like they're a young soul. The universe is cocooning you during this transition. All right, I just heard, don't worry about knowing everything, okay? Because the universe will bring you information whenever you need information. All you need to do is chill out and live your life. And you will be brought information. See this feather on this card? Hanging off of the moon. I'm hearing a little birdie will be bringing you information. So that'll either be a message in your own mind where you will feel how the information comes through. It will feel comfortable to you. It will feel like a thought you've had yourself, but it will be very succinct. It will hit you. You'll feel the energy of any message that you sync up with. Okay, so when you get to a chilled out frequency and you get to a higher vibration again, that's when the succinct answers will pop into your head and you will feel it. You'll get these messages when you're calm, when you're focused on something that puts you in a certain brainwave state. And then anything you need to know about this person, anything you didn't see about this person before, anything, that the universe thinks you need on your pathway to know, they will tell you. So don't worry if you still feel a bit confused or a little bit like you haven't got all the information. The universe is saying, listen, we've seen this situation. We'd love it if you could keep yourself on a good frequency. Don't worry about this past person too much, because then we can really flow information to you and you will feel the succinctness of the truth. Owl, wisdom, the heart and the feather. your deeds have been calculated by the universe. And of course, we've got a lot of power over what we conjure up, but the universe has to obey our commands. So I feel like your focus being on a heart-centered journey versus this Knight of Wands who hasn't really got their heart chakra activated. They run on their lower chakras, okay? It's all, they just get urges to do completely different things versus someone who's got their heart chakra activated. Not all beings on this earth have got a heart chakra activation. They skip that one, okay? They're called beings of the they're called the other team, the other side, all right? They don't work for the light, let's just say that. You've got the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is what the universe is helping guide you to. They want you to skip out on any pain or any indecision or any overthinking, okay? And they want you to get straight to the good stuff rather than this. They want you to turn to these cups, go over the bridge and get over here as quick as you can. Because how you feel is really important to the universe. The universe wants each of us at a sovereign level. They want us really high vibrational. Now I know when we say high vibrational, it sort of feels like jumping around all buzzy and, you know, it kind of feels like, oh God, sort of hard work in a way. But let me just tell you, high vibration is very, it's very calm. You know, there's loads of different versions of a high vibration. You know, it's just like sometimes peace feels boring, but once you go through that door of peace, you realize how magical it is. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. Fool card. This is you on a whole new platform. This is you disconnected from anything in your past that can cause you any ill feeling. This is you on a new, strong, precious pathway. And you could say this Persian cat represents your ancestors, your instincts, your gut instinct, your intuition, your psychic messages. These symbols on this Fool card represent how connected this newborn fairy, you could say, this fairy who's so invigorated and so full of her ancestral wisdom, spiritual knowledge. She has the wings to fly and rise up out of any situation that's trying to pull her down to a low frequency. And I know that that's kind of what's going on here, because we've got the 5 of Swords coming out, we've got the Page of Cups. I feel like they'll try and give you like really small, really little offers that are actually quite beneath you. And maybe this gets your back up. Maybe you're thinking, well, who are you to give me such a puny offer? It's almost like they're trying to insult you with their offers. They're trying to be like, they probably know the depth of your feeling. Or they know they were a little bit, you know, worthy of being blocked, but they keep trying to glaze it over with almost like gaslighting you, pretending you're overreacting, sending you messages that aren't in balance with the deeds done, you know, trying to be too light-hearted, let's put it that way. They're trying to be all light-hearted and friendly, and it's really kind of insulting to your intelligence, to your intuition. It's like, and to what you put into the connection. It's actually just an actual insult. Show me the page. But yeah, this is a nice, simple message. This is the universe having your back fully, loving, seeing you rise up out of any low feeling or anything that threatens to pull your mind into a negative timeline, okay? It slows down our manifestations when we go to a low frequency. So often the chaos causes the ones who are on the opposing team. You could call it team light versus team chaos. You know, it's not so much the darkness. That's a bit of a distraction because we've all got darkness in us. It's the chaos. You can even harmonize darkness, right? Our universe is actually not about completely turning away from the darkness and being all light, light, light all the time, but it's actually about harmonization versus chaos. We have this urge to harmonize our universe and to make beautiful harmonic creations and really use whatever we've got to really create beautifully in this blank canvas of a world. We can create whatever we want. We can literally project our mind out and create a reality all around us that's beautiful and heavenly. What do you think people are doing when they decorate? They're projecting their imagination into the room or the home that they live in and creating this heaven on earth. absolutely gorgeous when you realize the real rules of the game and you're like, wow. Okay, I'm rambling. This could be a King of Swords. All right, this could be a Libra, an Aquarius, heavy Aquarius. What's the other one? Gemini. Okay, so you could be dealing with any of those signs. Or again, this is confirmation of what I was saying earlier. The King of Swords isn't very much in his heart space. He's only in his head space, okay? This is why he ends up divorced, because you need love. You need a pathway that's paved with love, and we're always creating ahead. We're always telling the universe what to create next based on how loving we are. Love is the key. Love is the key. You've got to find a loving frequency or perspective on something in order to raise your frequency out of that mindset. So I feel like you've got to try and see the funny side in this person. And just see them as the immature character that they were. Don't take them personally, because this person's immature with everyone they deal with. They do it to everyone. It's just who they are. They haven't passed enough tests or gone through enough mindset labyrinths, or, you know, they haven't been initiated by the universe enough to be a King of Wands. No heart chakra activation. And even when they do mature, or even when they act mature, they're still doing it in this King of Swords way, which is not, it's hurtful when you love someone or felt like you love someone and they have no heart activation. So I'm a Venus and Scorpio. I'm gonna be like, bye, you're not getting all my good TLC. No, learn the hard way. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Swords here. I feel like, yeah, when this person seems to be like in a grown-up mindset, they get nasty, they get mean. I feel like if you haven't noticed them saying mean things on the surface or whatever, I feel like they do things that are maybe glazed over with this sticky, sweet, fake, sweet glaze, but they know what they're saying, and the way they're saying it is hurting you. They know acting like you were only ever just friends, or whatever the case may be. This is a narrative shift. This person knows that when they don't honor what you guys went through together and apologize or come at you from the right angle, they're completely disrespecting you by disrespecting your account of events. They're disrespecting your experience. They're saying you're not even human. Your experience means nothing to them. They've got no empathy for what you experience. You're telling them the truth about how you feel. And they're trying to say, no, it didn't happen like that. You're overacting. No, I felt what I felt. I use my internal guidance system in life, which is the most perfect spiritual guidance system, the most perfect cosmic guidance system you could ever have. And this person's like trying to act like they can't meet you halfway. They can't meet you in your perspective. They expect you to just give in to their version of events, to their perspective. Not nice, no. Ugh. There's a lot of them out there. This person's quite cold and robotic. We've got a lot of metal, okay? Cold metal energy here, heartless energy, okay? And you've got the strength, okay? You've got the strength. You've got these two beautiful major arcana cards coming out, and the third being the Fool. This is beautiful. This is almost like the best response to a breakup you could have. You've got your boundaries in place. You're doing really well. I feel like you're being really patient because you know the universe supports you, and you know you're going to get these little messages and downloads. Whatever you need to know will come your way, and you know this. You've got some faith in this, just like you had this faith and the self-worth to move along up the path. You've got better things to do and not allow them into your energetic field. Oh, they thought, I mean, come on. Some people are so immature, they don't even realize they're immature. Because to realize they're immature, they'd have to be more mature. You know, the snake eats its tail. Oh, God. So, yeah, I feel like you're doing the right thing here. You're moving off illumination. You're moving off into the right direction, okay? And you know you are. All right, and this is confirmation from the universe. We've got this Sun card coming out on top of the Two of Swords. Pure clarity, pure understanding. And this isn't the sort of information that's going to make you feel bad or whatever. This is the sort of information that's going to light up your heart and soul, because it's going to make everything else click. It's going to make everything make sense. It's going to settle your soul. Excuse me. It's going to give you this new lens of perspective. That is what you need. It's like being in a completely new mindset. When you're seeing through a new lens of perspective, This is like an infusion. It's almost like a potion. You can imagine your guides or your angels pouring this beautiful, sparkling, golden bottle of elixir all throughout your magnetic field, and it adjusts your focus. And you see clearly, and you feel so full of life and so full of hope, and you feel so loved and supported by the universe because you feel them. They are part of you. You are part of them. This is you getting to that level of life where you're like, you know what? I want to create the most beautiful life I possibly can. And even if you cause me pain, and even if you lie, or you do what you do, or you be what you be, I have the authority in my life to keep creating beautifully with it. And any emotions that I build up along the way, I will transmute them in a beautiful way. I will transmute them into art. I will transmute it back to love by understanding that you can't help be what you be. And thank you for teaching me who I am, more of who I am, by being what you cannot help but be. I'm not going to take you personally. I'm going to release you because I know I have the full support of the universe. I can create whatever I want. And I have full faith in my own happiness, my own power to choose happiness over and over again. You've got it. This is brilliant. You can hear me channeling them because all of a sudden I'm coming out of it and I'm like, wow. This will hit you, like I said, out of the blue. Completely out of the blue. Spirit's very much supporting you, the ethereality you have in your mind, you know. Spirit is fully supporting you choosing happiness and creating forward in a beautiful way, regardless of what anyone else is doing around you, okay? They've noticed how you maintain a high frequency. And you're always moving in the right direction. Knight of Pentacles, you're always doing it right, okay? And they want you. There's heavy energy coming through with this Justice card, where they really, really want you to know that they're fully at your back. Know that your strength is being matched. They're showing me, like, for every gold nugget of strength you put on the scale, soul-wise, for every bit of strength you put into the universe, they match it with 10 of their gold nuggets or even more. Every time you put a little bit of strength and courage and lust for life and love out there, or, you know, every time you act from that place, from that energy, they can match that energy. They can come in and pour loads more into your timeline, okay? So it's like pulling a latch and letting the gold dust fall through. And they want us to keep that latch open as much as possible. And then they can pour so much more good stuff onto our pathway. Okay, you've got the Two of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of you harmonizing your energy, you know, multitasking, a little of this, a little of that, trying this technique to make you feel a bit better, trying something else to move you up the emotional scale. This isn't about finding a one final fix. This is you actually going through a lovely life lesson of being able to be adaptable and flexible, and understand that any little thing we do, if we're in a place of, you know, a lower vibration than we'd like, we just have to move ourselves up the emotional scale little by little. So that could involve, you know, going on Instagram for 5 minutes and seeing a few posts, and, you know, then you get bored of that, then, you know, you meditate and like, oh, that raised my vibration, nice. Then you want to keep it going, I'm gonna have a nice bubble bath. You know, that's if I'm speaking to someone who's suffering with how they feel at the moment. It's just moving up that emotional scale, bit by bit by bit. We've got the Ace of Swords coming out. So you are going to master something. You're going to master some part of your routine when it comes to your own internal world, how you think, how you feel. You're going to clear that up, okay? You're going to clear up the store cupboards of your soul, and you're going to turn it into a lovely castle or a boudoir or a beautiful podium of the mind. Yet again, you're going to build a new mindset to work from that's very powerful, very beautiful. What do we need to know about this Fool? Yeah. Six of Cups. I feel like you've got to dig out parts of yourself from your childhood, you know. I feel like that's the energy coming through quite heavy here. Dig out those parts of you that were so enthusiastic for life. Dig out those parts of you that were so confident. Queen of Wands. They want you to dig out that fire, that passion, because it's there in your Akash, right? You've got this extremely powerful connection to the universe. In fact, there's no separation. We just separate it because our minds get a little bit linear. But I feel like you're going to be digging out versions of you, parts of you. You're going to be feeling energies you haven't felt in a long, long time. Beautiful energies that are hard to put into words, but these are personal to you. This is you getting a taste of something. You know when you smell a scent that you haven't smelt since the 90s and it takes your mind straight back to the 90s? It's like, oh my God, that was heavenly. It's kind of like that kind of vibe. You're going to be they want me to say something to do with the ocean, like digging up, but you're going to be pulling things out of the ocean of your soul, okay? You're going to be pulling out energies. You'll know what these are personally to you because they will feel amazing. They'll remind you of that magic in life. They will really remind you of who you truly are. Childhood passions, I'm getting. Things that are going to really help infuse a much more self-confident and fiery, radiant, confident part of you. Yeah, the key. We've got the key. Now, the secret no one wants to hear on my channel is that, you know, even when we're dealing with someone, we find it hard to get over them. The only way really is to somehow transmute it with love. Now, I know the chaos causes narcissists want to put you in a situation where you're locked in a room of the mind, because they know that even watching all these narcissist videos aren't helping. It's going down a rabbit hole. And I know it feels like they help, and they have helped me. But I've just got new and more advanced techniques, because you've got to be able to see them from through the eyes of source, okay? So when you realize that anyone you're dealing with on a low frequency, let's say they are a narcissist, and I'm not saying this person is, but sometimes people are unconsciously doing the work of the narcissistic team by being unconscious and low frequency, and by not having their heart chakra activated, that automatically kind of puts them on team chaos, right? They really do want to drive us into a place in our minds where we feel like we can't possibly forgive them or love them ever, because that lack of appreciation, when something's stuck in your head, the only way you can really get rid of it is by appreciating something about that situation or about that person. And the universe will test you. It will keep putting them in your mind over and over and over and over and over and over again, because we've got to realize and release the energy through love. And I know some people are going to be thinking, well, that's ridiculous. How could I do that? I want them back if I love them again. Well, there we go. There's the challenge. I'm just passing on the message that the key is love. Now, this can be self-love, but if you can't get someone out of your head, you know, you've got to find something to either laugh about or, well, you know, that person did help put me on the right path. We can at least appreciate someone for highlighting what we don't want, okay? Even that's valuable. I hope this has helped, Virgo. It's been an interesting read, and you've definitely got lots of support from the universe. Why not hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you're still here. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you for your continued support and love. Love you loads. See you soon.